it's E-Squared Photography. I'm Erin.
And I'm Emily, and we are here to keep things simple and fun.
Are you new to family photography, or maybe you've been doing it a while, but you never feel quite ready, or maybe you get a little bit anxious before every session? Well, we're here to calm those nerves and make sure you're prepared for every session from here on out.
And make sure to tune in all the way till the end because we have something special just for you.
We promise to have you entering your next family session feeling super confident and prepared more than ever.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for notifications for future videos of the best photography tips and tricks.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into how do we prepare for our family sessions. So step one, we pick a date and time. So we talk to the client, pick a date, and we always give them a time that's approximately 1 or 2 hours before sunset where the lighting is the best.
Okay, so the next thing we do once they've selected their date and time is we send them a questionnaire with the following things. Feel free to pause the video so you can write some of these down. So what we do is we ask them for the names of all of the people that will be photographed, so then we can call all of those people by their first name during the session. We also ask for the ages of all the kids, so we know if Johnny is 16 or if Johnny is 2. It makes a huge difference in prepping ourselves for that session. We also ask the mom or dad what photo combinations they are looking for. So are they only looking for pictures of the whole family, or do they want ones of all the kids together, kids individually, all of that kind of stuff. We always ask what they plan to do with their photos. So are they going to print them and hang them on the wall? Are they going to make a photo album? We want to know that ahead of time. And then we ask them if they have any location ideas, or we let them know that we have location ideas too that we can help them pick. We ask for their cell number in case we need to contact them the day of the session. And then anything else that they want us to know about them. So we have a little spot at the end where they can fill that out.
Okay, step 3. So we've received the answers to their questionnaire. Now we take all of that and we put it into Google Calendar. So we've probably already put the date and time into Google Calendar because we don't want to double book anything, of course. But we also add in the notes section all of the names of the family members and their ages and anything special that we need to know about them. This is also where we sometimes add things like bring stools, bring blanket, make sure to bring small chair for kid. We don't always bring props like that, but sometimes we will depending on the family ages and size.
Comment down below with what is your favorite age kid to photograph. Let us know. So the next thing we do a few days before the session is we confirm with them the date and the time, the location where we're going to meet them. We remind them if they have small children to bring snacks along. We remind them to bring any props that they have previously talked about. And then we give them some clothing tips if they're interested, or if they have asked us, we give them those tips so they're ready to go for their session.
Okay, step 5. One thing that we do, and not always do we do this, but if we are going to be shooting in a new location that maybe we're not used to, is we do something called a location scout. Or maybe the family has told us they would love for us to pick a different location, something we've never done before, or they're looking for a specific type of location. We'll drive around and look for different places during the time that we would actually be doing the session. Sometimes we hop out of the car and take a few shots just to test the lighting as well. Again, this is something we don't always do, and when we can, we try to recommend places that we've shot at before because it makes everything a lot easier.
The next thing we do is we have a planning worksheet. We don't use this all the time anymore because we've just kind of gotten in the habit of everything and we kind of know what we're going to do. But this planning worksheet is something that is very helpful for beginner photographers. It's going to tell you ideas of different poses, photo combinations you're going to do, the names of all the people, so it's all there right on a clipboard just for you to bring to your session.
And again, sometimes we will do this for larger families still now. If there's an extended family session that we're doing where it's just a lot to keep track of and a lot to remember, it's handy to have that sheet of paper, that planning worksheet on a clipboard ready to go. If you're liking this video on family photography, make sure to check out some of our other videos. We have a video on how to edit our family portraits, what we like to do with the natural light photos. And we also have another video on how to pose young families with young children, because we know those can be difficult.
So the next step is the day before the session, the night before the session, we're going to set aside all of the props and equipment that we're going to need. We're going to make sure batteries are charged, that we have all of the lenses we need packed up. We're going to make sure we have a step ladder to bring along, The reflector that we use, we always pack that up. Props like blankets, anything like that, we always have that ready to go.
Okay, the last step to preparing for our family session is we sometimes just do this right in the car, right before we're gonna step out or on the way to the session or maybe just an hour before, is we memorize all of the names of the family members. So we go in prepared, and when we're directing so-and-so to pose here, we can say, okay, Jimmy, I need you to stand next to Joey over here. Joey, oh, I want you to come back, and we're able to communicate much more effectively if we know their names. And it personalizes it for them as well.
Okay, so now that you've learned about how we prepare for our family sessions and hopefully taken some good notes, we have one other thing that's just for you.
Okay, so in the description below, you will find a free download. It's a planning worksheet, like we talked about before, that's going to help you plan out poses, write down the names of everyone in the family, ages, extra information if you want. This can be used for your next session, so make sure to download it below. And an added bonus to this download is a little bonus of how to pose your families. So just few tips with family posing.
Make sure to follow along on our Instagram pages at esquared photography school or at esquared.photography for other posing inspiration.
Don't forget to download the freebie below, the planning and posing worksheet. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, share with a friend so we know to make future videos just like this one.
And stay tuned for future videos just like this one, and we will see you next time.